Hello, this is LJ Motivate for you. Do you know that most of us that struggle with front airline, right? I don't know if you struggle with front airline, but I know that I used to struggle with front airline, and it's definitely not happening because I'm not buying a good shampoo. And I'm very, very sure that me losing my front airline wasn't happening because I wasn't eating proper food. I know that me losing my front airline wasn't happening because I wasn't exercising, right? But I needed to research a bit deeper so that I can understand one of the reasons why our front line actually disappear. I got to find out that different things can also impact we losing our front air line was the stress. Okay, now for most women or most girls that in a toxic relationship and they're in a relationship that is really, really stressing them out. Listen, you see stress, I couldn't believe like how serious it is, when we're stressed. And most of the time we are stressed as human being that we don't even realize how stressed we are. You being stressed does not mean that you will not come out from your bed, you will not go to your job, you will not do your daily things. You can do it, but mentally you are slowly melting like a candle that is just like melting down. That's how we are. So stress, just imagine you're in a relationship that you're like, you're cheating. I don't trust you. You lied yesterday, you lied day for yesterday. You went out clubbing, you didn't come home, you did that, you did that. And you have this same old argument going on and on and on. You guys cannot sort each other out. You cannot sort things out. Maybe because he's not listening. Maybe because you're trying to communicate, because I know like we women, we're very, very, it's, some people might think we're complicated, but I don't think we are. I think women are very, very, I believe that when people understand how we women we are, it's very easy for you to figure us out. It's not hard at all. I think one thing with we women is that we need somebody that can communicate with us. We need somebody that can listen to us. We need somebody that will not shut us down, like shut us down. It's like you're driving in a motorway and the car just stopped in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I think that is how we are. We get mad, we get angry when we're trying to communicate our challenges or same things that is really, really like messing up with our brain, and we cannot reach anywhere with the person we're communicating with. It's really, really like depressing for we women. So now, how does that affect your hair? It does affect you because one, if you're stressed and your partner cannot listen to you, your partner cannot see reason with you, your partner cannot actually even say, okay, let me see that, because these are the selfish men, don't get me wrong, because as a real proper man, listen, there are two different type of men. There are the selfish narcissist men who think they're always right, who will gaslight and make you look like you're going cuckoo. And there are men who understand that being in a relationship is not just like one person being in the relationship or being a boss, because there's no boss. You see, when it has to do with relationship or marriage, there shouldn't be anything like a boss. It's a teamwork. It's a team fighting to make sure that the company succeed. That is the same thing that happens in a relationship. Both of you need to see what's not working out and figure it out. What do we do? That's what relationship needs. It's like a company. You work in a company, you build in a company. If something is not working out in a company, the CEO, right, will speak to the director and the supervisor. Everybody will sit down, right? You talk and see, okay, this strategy is not working. What should we do now? Or maybe probably just going to be the manager and the CEO, right? Okay, what do we do? Everybody will brainstorm. They will say different things that they think, okay, maybe let's have some changes. That is how relationship works, right? It's not something that a person is the boss, whereby you tell the other person, okay, this is what you're going to do. This is good. No, it doesn't work that way. That relationship, after some time, it will just like, it'll go an explosion. But a relationship, a good relationship with respect, is when your partner actually cares about your mental health, cares about your mental state, is able to understand why you're being stressed. Imagine you have children and you're stressed. How can you be so mentally sound to look after your child? How can you be so mentally sound to care for that child, right? We women don't function that way, right? When our home is happy, we function really really like 100%, even if not even more. We function really well. That's the reason why that most women might not even know that even they're losing their hair, their skin as well being affected, right? Their face changes is due to stress. So a relationship does not need stress. Maybe what we need to be thinking about is, okay, how do we, not about we're fighting about problems here and there, but we're actually thinking about how do we improve our home, how do we make sure that our home is stable, that everything is working out the way we plan. That is what relationships should be, so that way you don't keep on losing your front hair, because I'm sure you want to keep your front hair. So from today, I will challenge you, go to your partner if you're having anything that has been stressing you. If it can be maybe in your relationship, or maybe it's your work that's stressing you out, or maybe it's your family setting that is stressing you out, I want you to go back home, right, and think how you can be able to change everything around in order for you to stop losing your front hair and be happy.